Hello and welcome to Project Request, which is the first stage of your consulting project. Your major takeaways from this lecture. First, you will be able to explain what the interaction between the parties can look like during the project initiation. Second, you will be able to explain what RFI and RFP stand for. And finally, you will be able to explain which factors influence a go-no-go decision within a consulting company. So let's start. First, let's take a look at our case and see how the project request can look like. Lena, CEO of our consulting company, addresses James, who is heading transport and logistics practice, saying, "Dear James, for your interest, yesterday I had a good conversation with John Smith from Railway Services. He requested an offer for a feasibility study of a transport and logistics center in St. Petersburg. Let's briefly discuss tomorrow during our weekly meeting. Thanks and regards." In turn, James drops an email to Peter, our project manager. "Pete, hi. Call me immediately. I cannot find you anywhere. Within a week, we need to prepare an offer for the railway services for the TLC in St. Petersburg. Thanks, James." Pete is reverting back saying, "Hi, James. Sounds interesting. As discussed, first I need to meet the client to discuss their expectations. Regarding the current expert utilization, from what I understand, we could start in a month. To me, the main point is that Claudia Schmidt is in the project. Best regards, Pete." So, what do we see here? First, incoming project opportunity. Second, we have a pressure on our project manager to get the proposal done within 1 week, meaning there is a go decision to submit an offer already in place. And third, project manager who is insisting on a meeting with the client to clarify detailed expectations. Let's now take a more holistic look on how a go-no-go decision is being derived and what factors play a role here. The project is requested by the client. In case the client is a state-owned company, first a so-called RFI, request for information, is published where companies provide their data to the client, reference projects, turnover, certificates, etc. Based on data received, the client can then narrow down the number of potential suppliers and pre-select those that fulfill certain criteria, for example, staff expertise, certifications, and so on. Those pre-selected suppliers are invited by RFP, request for proposal, to submit their technical and commercial proposals. If we now take a private company, there is no regulation of procurement activities. Private company can directly address, for example, 1 or 2 suppliers, asking them to provide an offer for the project. The project request is usually addressed by a sales or business development department within your company. Sales department forwards this request to a production department and jointly they take a go-no-go decision, meaning do we want to submit an offer, yes or no. So now let's go through the factors which do influence this decision. Customer experience can be one of the factors. Positive experience from the previous projects, smooth project delivery, on-time payments, good atmosphere always make a decision easier to go for the next project with this client. Next, clear understanding of a project scope. Do we really understand what has to be done? In case the task is not really clear, we shall address the client and ask for clarification. Can we really perform this task? Is it our core competence? If it's just partly the case and we should work with subcontractors, the next question would then be, do we have reliable subcontractors in place? Companies with whom we already have a good joint project experience. Do they also have resources available? Next question is, what is the estimated project budget? In other words, what's the customer willingness to pay? Sometimes there are expectations of getting a high quality result on a low budget. Is it something that our company is willing to do? And yes, sometimes a company can decide to jump in and to execute a project with low economic outcome. Next one, probability to win the project. In short, is it a fair play? Is there a hidden candidate who will win the project in any case? Any hints in this direction can support your decision. In case you have found doubts here, it is not worth to invest time and money into preparation of your proposal. Do we have people to do this job? In case project is assumed to start in 2 months, for example. How our utilization look like there? In case we do not have enough own resources, subcontracting might be a good option. And finally, what's your business development strategy? For example, we are getting a request from a country where we do not see potential for our business activities at all. Another case could be we are willing to develop a new country and we jump in the project even with a lower margin, no margin or even a negative margin. As you can see, there is a bunch of factors which influence a go-no-go decision. So, having evaluated them all, stakeholders in your company decide either to submit an offer or to reject the project request. The go decision is usually made having positive answers to the questions above. So what happens in the next step? Here, company prepares a technical and commercial proposal, which is then submitted to the client. And in the next lecture, we will take a closer look how this project stage is being elaborated, how to set up a technical and commercial proposal. So see you there, and please, if something is not clear enough, please feel free to drop me a message. See you.